An exact same face kind of gave it away. That's the face I was talking about. I'm not only Melissa's maid of honour, but her big sister. And I've had the privilege, all the burden of knowing this one for 30 years. So, when Melissa first asked me to do this speech, I was so scared. I'm the emotional sister. How on earth was I going to stand up in front of all of you and keep my cool? But I have to say, she's fairly smart. She waited until I agreed to tell me that I was going first. Oh. So I might be reading a little bit. I'm hoping it's going to reduce the nerves and the tears. Fingers crossed. So, most of you know, we're not exactly a quiet family. We get that from Mum. However, talking in public is really not my thing. But when it comes to my baby sister, I just couldn't say no. I'm truly honoured to be your maid of honour here today. You both are most the most inspiring couple that I know. Great characters individually, but when together, it's so true what they say, teamwork makes the dream work. And I'm sure you'll all agree that what a dream today has been. I've watched their journey from day one. At the start, when Melissa said Sophie's creepy friend Ryan, sorry Ryan, you're never going to live that one down.
It's true.
All the way to, as you heard at the vows, I just woke up one day and realised I was in love. Ryan is clearly a patient and persistent man, and what a love story. To be honest, who would blame me? Look at her. I always say this girl looks good no matter what she wears, but I'm sure you'll agree today that she particularly looks stunning. But her dress sense was not always this good. I remember the days of mustard knitting jumpers and Spice Girl tops. Thanks, Mum. I swear Mum wanted us to be twins growing up, but there is 2 years, 8 months between us. She was a typical little sister. Everything I wore, she wanted to wear. And that's not changed. So we thought today we'd continue the tradition and add a little bit of Melissa's dress to mine.
Keep going, Boo. Keep going, Boo.
Most people think because we're sisters, we're automatically going to be close. But it didn't start off that way. That cute cheeky smile got her away with so much. But boy, was she a terror when she was little. I think Steph and Charlie will vouch for that. There were days that I wanted to pull my hair out, and some days she literally did that for me. Yes, we had physical fights. But who would have thought that annoying little girl who used to copy my every move soon became my best friend? Without knowing, she was shaping into the woman that you see here today. Strong, sassy, and full of sunshine. Melissa's one of those girls, when she walks into a room, she beams sunshine. And the couple say they live for the sun. So you can see why Melissa caught Ryan's eye. Their story initially reminded me of Pete and Monica from Friends. It's a shame that Ryan's not a millionaire. For those of you who aren't a Friends fan, firstly, what were you doing every Friday night? Friends was life. Pete was Monica's millionaire boyfriend she dated back in season 3. And she actually wasn't physically attracted to him when she first met him. The relationship grew, but it ended when she couldn't see him getting hurt anymore at the Ultimate Fighting Championships, where he wanted to become the best. So Ryan, I have a question for you. Are you sure it's every Friday night it's basketball you're playing? Today is double as special to me. Another friend's quote, when China married Monica. And again, if you know, you know. I will always have my little sister here, but I've not only gained an older brother, but another best friend. I'm so lucky to call this lady my sister, and now I've officially gained a brother. Although honestly, I have felt like this for a while. Some people say I'm a hard nut to crack. It must be the Scorpio in me. And Sis has always said, it's not mum you need to impress, it's your sister. But no idea why. I know I've always been protective, but I can officially say that I'm confident to hand the baton over. No pressure. So now to the interesting part, Melissa's dating history.
Oh.
Okay, get your glasses topped up and get comfortable.
Charlie is over there.
Yeah.
There he
Okay.
is.
So, without naming and shaming, she started off with Charlie right there. Didn't last too long, and to be honest, it just got worse and worse. Before all have said the right things, and in all honesty, when I first met Ryan, I thought exactly the same. Though I must admit, there wasn't much competition. There was a moment in their flat when things kind of just clicked for me. Did take a while though. The story goes that Melissa was preparing drinks for all of us, and she dropped a glass. Of course, as most of you know, she loves being barefoot, so she was barefoot and the glass went everywhere. But instead of going to grab a broom, Ryan walked over to the kitchen, picked her up, and physically lifted her out of the kitchen. It was from that day onwards that I knew he'd protect her as well as Mum and I did growing up. I actually feel like he's taken my job a little bit. But seriously, I can't think of anyone better. She certainly left the best till last. You've helped my sisters to grow and evolve. When I see you guys as a couple, through the good and the bad, you bring out the best in each other. I know the last journey hasn't been easy, but I've admired your love and determination with my own eyes. Together, your love is something that anyone would inspire to have. And with that, you'll conquer the world. God, I haven't cried yet.
Well done.
Look at them. She honestly doesn't need me to say anything more. But before I finish, let me just say this.
There you go.
Sis, I couldn't be more proud of the woman you are today. From that little girl with the 1 foot dance and the cheeky poses to walking down that aisle. It's now your time to shine and to enjoy your well-deserved happy ever after. So many of us take love for granted, but when you find that diamond, it sparkles in the sun like no other. And I truly believe you're both diamonds from the same rock. So, I'd like to, for the very first time, raise a toast to the beautifully blessed fairy tale ending that's about to begin. No more almost Kershawed. Everyone please raise your glasses. To Mr. and Mrs. Kershaw.
Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs. Kershaw. Woo!